Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Serenity Iris, and in this episode, we are looking at October's energy. This came through as I was channeling for my personal questions yesterday, and it was like this spontaneous, these themes, these four significant themes were coming through. Not only for myself, but for the collective. So I did record it. However, I wasn't planning on sharing it, so my hair was funny, and anyway, I didn't put on lipstick or anything, so I'm sharing the audio portion of it, and we went through and edited out many of the pauses just so that you can really get to the message. So if the audio sounds a little choppy, that's why. But the first one being coming back to themes that have been circling in our lives. And in this chapter, we are ready for deeper understandings and receiving the gifts of those themes. Number two, the feeling of allowing. So not needing to force, but really allowing the beautiful synchronicities as long as we've done the preparation leading up to this time. And it's also an opportunity, a great opportunity to change old patterns. Let's see, number three. So, this is a really good one. Our seeing others as ourselves, seeing others as ourselves. So, in a time where there's a lot of polarity and seeing major differences, it's about really seeing that we are all connected. And so this goes pretty deep into judgment. So if you have ever felt judged, or you have judged others, or have never felt accepted, it's about the judgment and acceptance. So those are very, very important themes. And then fourth, probably my favorite, is waking up to how powerful we are. So if you enjoy this, it's kind of like spontaneously came through. I will see if there's something for us in the next month. So what happened was I was like personally channeling my own questions, and then this just came through, and it was clear that it was meant for both myself and the collective. So I'm sharing. And if you do enjoy it, it would be wonderful if you subscribed because and give it a thumbs up, because it lets other people know who might also be interested in this kind of thing, these messages, to check it out. And you can also obviously share it with any friends. But if in particular you resonate most closely with one of the four themes, I would love for you to let me know which of those themes that is, because I'm curious. For me, well, it's all of them really, but number four resonated quite a bit. And I have had many people ask about strengthening their intuition, navigating these challenging times with wanting to improve their focus and their overall mood and vibration. And so, if that might be you, I have a free vibration shift in the description of this video, so you can check it out and take yourself through it. It's quite short, but it's super lovely. Everyone who does it feels great afterwards. And so that's available to you. And I know for those of you who are leaders and wants to keep momentum going, heightening, improving your intuition is a huge advantage, especially in this time. And so the vibration shift would be the place to start. And then if you're wanting more, you can always go to serenityiris.com to check out other resources. And maybe we can even chat to see how there might be a resource that can help you. So, on to the message. It will be the audio. It's edited. You might notice that it sounds a little choppy because we tried to pull out the pauses just to make sure that you get the words very, very clearly and concisely. And so I will see you soon. We are so pleased to be with you now. We thank you for the invitation. And there is a coming back to those aspects, those dynamics that have been earmarked, like a folded page in a book that you wish to revisit for deeper understanding and learning. So much of the collective is going through this on a personal micro level and at the larger macro level with world happenings. And much like when you read pages of a book, again, you're able to notice different meanings and insights, even though the words are the same. So you'll be able to decipher and gather and gain greater clarity and deeper meaning from those experiences that have been earmarked for you to return back to reflect on. Certain dynamics can be circling back around, but it is more in the reflecting and understanding and then integrating new lessons and gifts within yourself. There is a feeling of allowing. By this, we mean there's been much preparation leading up to this moment, this month, and a lot of the beautiful things to occur and line up will feel very synchronistic. And the guidance here is to make sure that you do not interfere and meddle and try to go in with force in a certain idea, that you simply just allow all the pieces to fall in their perfect places. This may require quite a bit of restraint from falling into old patterns of trying to control and shape things in a certain way. Much of the shaping has already come before in the preparations, in the clarifications of what it is you're wanting to create. And as long as that has been matched with the preparations, there's an aspect of allowing things to positively line up for you now. And any occurrences that appear to feel like blocks along the way are simply stepping stones that are allowing you to rise up, to give yourself some greater leverage. Another theme that is arising in the collective consciousness is one of seeing the other as yourself for deeper understanding and compassion and love. So if there's any judgment toward another, it is highlighting and indicating that there is some judgment toward yourself and the creator that is ready to be cleansed, to be purged. The full acceptance and celebration of how there are different ways, different peoples, and that it is all wonderful and part of the fabric of the woven whole. Another theme is around many of you waking up to the powerful beings that you are. There's greater awareness that is coming through, that is being received by you in a new way, in a more welcomed way. And much of it is reaching you instantly at the soul level. And it is translating into very practical measures as well. How you are living, how you are interacting with each other, how you are speaking with yourself, your connection with all that is. What does it mean to be sovereign? There is no one else, nothing else that can take this power away from you. And it is not anything that is granted by another. This is something that is meant to be realized and sometimes discovered by you. The awareness, the recognition, the claiming it is very powerful indeed. And as you remember this, it sparks within others the recognition, and it may come through communicated words, language, demonstrations, and it will mostly be felt through embodied presence. This ownership of you creating your reality is one that when it is felt, it is like a switch is turned on within someone, a remembrance deep within themselves, their souls, that they too can take full ownership of their experience, creating their reality. These are the major themes that we see for you in the collective. And individually for you can operate from the joy, the very lit up place of inspiration, full focus on the intention of serving others. Your success manifested is with the intention and purpose of serving the greater whole. And so ideas that may not seem to make logical sense, the energy that is activated and shared and circulated will also serve your other projects. It will infuse the other projects with a similar enthusiasm. Bring a similar level of ease and joy with all of your projects. You are ramping things up. This is growing. We thank you very much for the invitation, and we look forward to seeing you soon. So how did you enjoy the description of the monthly energy? The 4 themes, which one was your favorite? If you have one, type it into the comments. I'd love to hear. This is kind of new for me. So if you enjoyed it, your comments are actually very, very meaningful to me because if I meant to share in this way, I will tune in again around the start of the next month and see what comes through. It was pretty fascinating for me. And if it is something you're enjoying, the next month will probably be a bit more polished. I'll probably show up with the video as well. So let me know. Of course, if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you're notified of future videos and so that the fancy algorithm picks up on who else might also enjoy it. If you would like to enjoy a vibration shift, there's a free link in the description and you can check that out. It's very experiential. I don't have anything quite like it on the YouTube channel. So you would go to the description, and if you're facing some challenges or going through some stress or just want to feel pretty amazing, you can check that out. And it's like the starting point for heightening your intuition and your connection with your higher self. So it's beautiful. I've shared this with my clients from all over the world. Everyone loves it who does it. And so I wanted to share a sample of that with you here so you can check it out. And if you are a business owner or a leader and are wanting to expand your capacity and tune into your intuition and use it for both your life and your business, we have some other trainings and other resources that you might be a good fit for. So you can always check out serenityiris.com. You can see if there are openings for calls, and we can see if we might be a good match to help you to just navigate all of these changes in the world so that you stay strong and centered and clear. And not only that, but are thriving and are tuned into your intuition and are navigating all of these changes that are happening in this world in this time now, because you are here to serve a lot of people. I know this. Your soul's mission probably has a lot to do with being of service, providing good, sharing your gifts and talents with the world. So I'm super passionate about that. It's about your purpose and doing it in a way that's prosperous for all. So check out serenityiris.com if you are curious. All right, I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.